It's Champions Day on Sunday at Sha-Tin. Three Group 1s, the Champions Mile, Chairman's Sprint Prize and the Audemars Piguet QE2 Cup. We'll look at those three races plus the undercard here today on Racing to Win. A very warm welcome to the show. I'm Andrew Lejeune, joined here in the studio by our form analyst Paul Alley and race caller Brett Davis as well. And Brett, great to have the international visitors here, both four-legged and two.
Absolutely, Andrew. Yes, it's the inaugural Champions Day, and we've got small fields for the three Group 1s, but they're all quality. An interesting mix, I think, particularly in two of them, and very much looking forward to seeing how they unfold, because tactics will play their part. There's not a great deal, I think, between a number of horses. We've had a really memorable build-up throughout the week, haven't we, with, of course, the track work sessions and LA, and the Japanese horses put on a bit of a show, and it's been great to be there in the mornings and see it all unfold, and now we're finally there, and hopefully all horses run true and we have a great day.
Absolutely, and as far as the jackpot is concerned, Paul, if you needed any extra incentive, you've got one there for the Triple Trio.
Decent, isn't it? $5.7 million jackpot going in, so plenty of money floating around. All a good horse flashes there. That doesn't get your juices flowing, I don't know what will.
Yeah. All right, and it's worth pointing out as well, Karen McAvoy unfortunately won't be making the trip now. He's got an ear infection, so can't fly. Lots of jockey changes. The big one, though, is William Buick onto Pakistan Star.
Yeah, well, that is a very interesting booking. There would have been a few people ringing up for that ride, I would imagine. But there they are, as you mentioned, Andrew. And he had a really good book, unfortunate for Kieran.
Yeah, so you can see there, Chad, Olivier, Douglas White, Alberto Sana, Derek Long, picking up some good rides there as well. Southern Legend in the Group 1, Brett Preble, Pakistan Star, William Buick. Optimum, the first start, Oliver Deleuze, and Circuit Hassler in the last now goes to Vincent Ho. So that was due to be Karen's book of rides. As far as scratching is concerned, just one, and it's Helene Paragon out of the Champions Mile as well. So race 6, number 2, Helene Paragon will not go round. All right, we'll get straight into the programme. It's meeting number 67. 10 races, all on the turf, the A course, of course. And we start off with a Class 4 over the 1,800 metres. Headed by Righteous Maid, who drops into Class 4 for the first time. Great Joy, Joe Moreira jumps on board. Beaten favourite last time out, last two in actual fact. Smart Charade, a big price winner, 2 starts back. Garlic Yeah gets the blinkers back on. We got My Blessing goes up in trip, runner up behind Savannah Wind last time out. And Lucky Win-Win and Proud Sky, actually both eligible for a drop in class.
Good to slow probably the tempo for the first of the afternoon, with My Blessing potentially rolling to the front. Ever Laugh, Lucky Win-Win, maybe a horse that could show a little bit of gate speed and be in a closer position. The early favourite in the race, we know his tactics, Great Joy. They are to get back. He's a genuine, reliable type in that scenario.
He is, and here he is. We'll have a look at Great Joy. He's been very consistent at Happy Valley in his last 3 starts. Only been to Sha-Tin 5 times, has been placed on one occasion and ran really well. So Sha-Tin will hold no fears for him, and he moves okay here with this gallop leading into this particular contest. Garlic Yeah, now Zach Purton will take some out on him. He's interesting because he did ride Ever Laugh as well. He's been the regular rider on him, but he is on Garlic Yeah, and you can see him working with this horse, and he's fit going into this contest. I thought I'd show Proud Sky as well. He might be looking for a Class 5 race eventually, Proud Sky, but he still moves okay in the morning. He's on a rating of 40, so he is actually eligible already for Class 5, but wants to come in here with the lightweight.
All right, we'll have a look at him in action in a moment or so. We're going to start things off, though, with Great Joy. This is last time out. Didn't get all the breaks here. Matthew Poon in the saddle. Joe Moreira jumps on.
As I touched on in the speed map, Andrew, we know his style. It's get back, close. He's going to probably hope they go a little bit quicker than the speed map suggested. Maybe there's some pressure from Lucky Win-Win on the likely leader, My Blessing. Of course, Victor Wong will take the ride. If that's the case, it'll suit this guy. He's done most of his racing this season, Paul, at Happy Valley, so a change of scenery might not do him any harm.
Yeah, I think it'll help him because he's had the 5 starts I mentioned there, and he got strung up in traffic, and that was the losing of the race there. Prior to that, he's been very consistent. The horse is going really nicely, and I think he can win this race.
Yeah, the bigger spacious track, as Paul said, less traffic to sort of deal with.
Yeah, all right, that might help him somewhat. Ever Laugh, we're going back 2 starts for him with running third. This is over the 2,000 metres, so the drop-in trip for him, Garlic Yeah and Proud Sky. Yeah,
Proud Sky finished well back, but Ever Laugh, again, he's been running consistently over these longer trips. He's now here at 1,800 metres, which he has run over pretty well before. Garlic Yeah is pretty consistent on this trip as well. I don't think there's too much between these two. I thought they both hit the line pretty strongly here. I've got them both in the numbers. I think they can run well.
Yeah, their chances. Ever Laugh's had 8 runs this campaign. I sort of wonder whether or not he might be just feeling his racing a little bit. He had an excuse at his last start, but definite chance.
All right, OK, so Class 4 to kick off Champions Day. Paul, where do we start?
I'm going to go with Great Joy. Hopefully it'll be Great Joy for the punters. He's come up favourite and he's been very consistent this season. It'd be a nice win there for David Hall. So I got him on top to beat Everlaugh and Garlic here, the two we just saw in that race. And Bullish Glory is another one that gets back. He runs on nicely enough. Tony Cruz's stable's absolutely firing at the moment. I think he can run well. 2, 5, 6 and 3, but I think we can kick this race meeting off with Great Joy to win.
Yeah, the first two races, Andrew, both look a little on the tricky side. There's, you know, a case can be made for numerous horses. I'm going with Bullish Glory, former Italian Group winner. I made him a horse to follow prior to his last start. It didn't work out for him, but I'm going to stick with him, having just his second run down in this class. Great Joy, Righteous Mate gets the drop in grade as well. Garlic, yeah, 3, 2, 1, 6, but I'd have a little eachy way to start the day on the 3.
There you go. All right, well, Great Joy for me on top in the opener.